New evidence tonight that China is raising the stakes in the South China Sea. Fox News has learned China is sending fighter jets to a disputed island and is surveying a shoal near the Philippines for possible military use, according to the Pentagon. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin is at the Pentagon tonight with exclusive pictures. Good evening, Jennifer.
Good evening, Brett. New satellite images show Chinese jet fighters have been deployed on a contested island in the South China Sea, raising eyebrows here at the Pentagon. These images of Chinese J-11 jet fighters were provided exclusively to Fox News by ImageSat International. More visual evidence that the Chinese are militarizing this disputed chain of islands, escalating tensions in the region days before Defense Secretary Ash Carter visits the Philippines. The satellite photos taken on April 7th were authenticated by U.S. defense officials. They showed two Chinese warplanes on Woody Island, the largest of the Paracel chain of islands in the South China Sea. The islands have been occupied by China since the 1950s and are contested by Taiwan and Vietnam. The Chinese J-11s are comparable to a U.S. Air Force F-15. U.S. allies are concerned that if the land grab in the South China Sea continues unchecked, China will dominate control of sea lanes where an estimated $5 trillion in cargo and natural resources pass each year.
In my opinion, China is clearly militarizing the South China Sea, and you'd have to believe in a flat earth to think otherwise.
These new satellite photos also show a newly installed fire control radar system on Woody Island, which makes the Chinese surface-to-air missile launchers deployed in February fully operational now, according to U.S. defense officials. This allows China to track U.S. fighter jets, bombers, and intelligence-gathering aircraft. U.S. defense officials also tell us they are tracking a number of Chinese ships a few hundred miles further south in Scarborough Shoal, just 200 miles from Manila, the capital of the Philippines, where Defense Secretary Carter is headed later this week. Defense Secretary Ash Carter scrapped a planned trip to China on this trip to Asia amid rising tensions over the South China Sea. He will be finalizing an agreement stationing U.S. troops in the Philippines for the first time since closing the Subic Bay Naval Base in 1992, Brett.